Right, Wednesday, and just done my circuit that I'd usually do if I wasn't training for a marathon. So 20-minute run, and then with a 20-minute calisthenics and part in Hove Park, and 20 minutes back. And yeah, it's an interesting week after the long run on Sunday. It's the longest I've ran since the London Marathon last year. And yeah, I mean, I was surprised, certainly during and after, how strong my muscles are. Basically, my legs are brilliant. My knees were aching a bit at the end, and the following day a bit. Obviously, my ankle was an immediate issue, and I've been on that this week every morning and before I go to work, and in the evenings rehabbing it. So today that feels brilliant. It really feels almost like there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm pretty confident looking forward into this weekend's longest run, I think, of the whole training schedule. So yeah, and just a comment on this circuit. So I've been doing this circuit for 2 years now, and I mean, I'm by far the fittest I've ever been to do that. I didn't even, my breath didn't even get out of breath, and I could have, felt so strong coming back. So yeah, really, really positive going forward, and looking forward. Yeah, I think I can say I'm looking forward to the long run on Sunday. We'll see how the rest of the week goes, see how my ankle holds up, but I got to just keep me constant on the rehab on it. Okay, so far this week, managed to get out on all my training runs. It's Saturday now. Just looking ahead for the long run tomorrow. Just out on a recovery run now. Back snowing again, and yeah, had a good week on the running side. Just incredibly busy, haven't been able to vlog at all. Literally just got a bit of business getting out and running, and no time for anything really. I'm moving house in 2 weeks, and everything is flat out, but just been doing a load of paperwork today, organising lots of stuff, and just happy to get out and go for a nice easy run. Looking ahead, in my mind at least, till tomorrow, which will be the longest run I do before the marathon. And yeah, I'm just going to settle down, enjoy this, and maybe catch up a bit more tomorrow. Just finished my recovery run on Saturday, and yeah, it's on my mind. This schedule is really tough on your body. Only Fridays is a rest day. Tomorrow's the longest run I'm going to do before the marathon, and I've got a 3 hour and 15-minute run I think tomorrow. And my knees, particularly my right knee, still hurts from last week. Not hurts, but could have had more rest for sure. My left calf was feeling pretty tight at the start of that for some reason. And just, not going to list it, but just general aches and pains from running so much consistently from December. And it was a full-on blizzard all day. It doesn't look like it, but blizzard all day today. And back in December when I started this training schedule, I was out in the weather relishing it, whereas where I am at right now, I'm really trying my best to stay healthy. So I don't want to go out in all weathers if I can avoid it. I've had to go out in unbelievable rain and quite a bit of snow, surprisingly. So yeah, just trying to make sure I stay fit and healthy. Right, 7 a.m. morning of my longest run in this marathon training schedule, week 12, Sunday. for a 3 hour to 3 hour 15-minute long run with the last 60 minutes at marathon pace, getting my breakfast down me and my tea, and I was not expecting to deal with the snow that has laid in the night. It was cold yesterday, but I was not expecting snow when I started this whole process for my longest run. You know, I was expecting to, well, I actually have in my weekly schedule for everything else I do in my life, away from the marathon schedule, to run in my shorts today, because I want to really be wearing everything, as close to everything as I am for the marathon, but that's definitely not going to be the case today. 5:10, all looking good for the start of my longest run. My marathon training, I don't think I've ever seen the snow on it, so it's just a nice thing to look at. I'm a bit concerned because this whole Madeira Drive is closed, the cycle lane's closed, so I'm guessing that means there's some event happening here as the day starts, really. So I don't know how busy it's going to be when I get back, but you know, I want to do this long stretch for my long run, and just keep, basically this is the flattest and longest uninterrupted spot I have here where I live, so I'm going to go as far that way as I can, and then as far that way, and hopefully, and back, and hopefully that'll be over 3 hours. Anyway, it is freezing. I'm surprised how cold it is out here. I was looking this morning, and and I didn't think it was that cold, but the wind, it's the wind chill that is absolutely biting. So my fingers just cycling here are just like ice. I'm going to go to the toilet. I'm going to start running. A really good, strong session so far, but literally the clock's just gone 1:50, 1 hour 50, 1 hour 53 right now, and my body is just starting to creak a bit. I can feel my knees and a couple of muscles kicking in with a bit of a few question marks, and just that awkward movement starts to come where I can tell I've been running for a long time. So anyway, another 10 minutes to my next gel. I'll just plough on schedule. I've got to do the last hour at marathon pace, and that is 2 minutes away, and it's just at the point where my body's starting to ask some questions, so I'm going to psych myself up, get ready for it, smile, and hit it hard for the last hour. The end of the road this way. This is where I do a U-turn, head back to here. Ice cold wind in my face now, all the way back. It's going to be a hard lost hour. Well, just finished 3 hours, 6 minutes on the dot. All the way down, as far as I can go that way, as far as I can go along the coast to Shoreham and back, and I've done a loop. I realised I was going to be back here a little bit early, so I've done a loop around the lagoon once, and then back to here. And what can I say about that run? Yeah, got into it pretty good. I think I started a bit quick, maybe. I was supposed to save my marathon pace for the end, and felt like I started off quite quick. The wind was behind me. I think that might have something to do with it. Felt really fresh throughout almost all of that, except for just as it was getting into the 2 hour mark, my body started to creak quite a bit. Right knee started to feel funky. Yeah, but feel really strong after that, I must admit. Really strong. Feel great. There was a part coming back from the cliffs that way where there was somebody behind me most of the way, and I could hear them sort of see them moving past. When might be in it, either trying to get past or just going to bring you down here. It's the wind. Either trying to get past or whatever. But it was quite good because we ended up sort of being about the same pace. So I don't know. It was quite a conscious one where I had to stick to what I was doing. I had to keep my pace in my head and stick to it basically, which I'd done. And as you can see, walking, moving fine, no ankle problem at all. Just felt a little bit stiff at the start, so I'd done a few extra, done some of the rehab exercises that I've been doing before I started on it. And yeah, I think that's fine. It's had an on-off week, that ankle, to be honest. So I've had a couple of good runs on it, a couple of runs where I've questioned what I'm doing a bit on it. But today, that was a long run, and no problem. Feels great. I've got that's another thing. Got the gels down to a T now, like they're a massive addition, I think, because they just give you that extra energy. I'm just going to stop on one now as I'm talking. This is the last one. As I've got it, may as well have it. As I've forgotten I've made a mix, electrolyte water mix before I came, which I was supposed to just leave on my bike, and I left it on the table, so there's no water. But these are supposed to have enough hydration in them anyway, so, and certainly feel that way. I don't feel dehydrated. On the hydration front, I got that a bit wrong. I drank a lot of water and tea yesterday, and I didn't stop. That's the thing. Got to 10 o'clock and there was a boxing match that I wanted to watch. Only lasted 38 seconds, so I don't know why I bothered, but anyway. So I brewed a cup of tea for that, and I probably, I was drinking liquid until 10:30, 11 probably last night, so that's not good. Need to sort that out next time, because at about 2.5 hours I was trying to held it off about an hour, but I made a conscious decision just to stop, so I had about a 1 minute break to go to the loo and then crack on. But I think it was good, because my bladder was really feeling it. But I went to the toilet just before I started running. I thought everything was going to be fine, so I'm a little bit surprised at that. It might be from getting 4 of these down me over the period of a long run. So, but no, it's not that. It's definitely because I didn't stop drinking. I should need to stop drinking at about 9, I think, to get the hydration right. But yeah, feeling really good and feeling really strong for the final couple of weeks. That's given me a lot of confidence, that has, because when I printed out the schedule, I knew, you kind of glance. I'm not looking that far ahead. I'm not really looking even to the run. I'm not looking ahead to the run tomorrow, really, a lot, But you do when you print it out. You're just looking to see what the longest one is, and I knew this was in there. So, to get the over 3 hours done, I'll get home and I'm just going to work out the distance I actually done, and then I'll sort of see what. From that, I'll be able to sort of guesstimate an estimated sort of time if I was to complete a whole marathon today. I mean, obviously that's an hour, 2 hours shorter than the time I finished the London marathon. And I don't know what sort of time that'll be. So hopefully I'll get home, work that out, and I'll put that in the bottom of the screen here. And but in terms of mentally, I feel really strong. Just sort of to keep my mind ticking over and to keep my pace. I've been counting up to 100 on my left leg and up to 100 on my right leg, and just alternating and then alternating the amount I count on each stroke, on each stride and stuff. So yeah, lots of really good positives to take away from this run, and I just really feel really, I don't know, just proud, pleased, content, happy that it's done anyway. Because after a certain distance in the London Marathon, my body just fell apart, and I just had to fight through it. But I didn't, I wasn't doing any of this. I didn't have my hydration quite right. I certainly didn't have a food plan going into it. I went and ate out in a restaurant with friends in London the night before, and then had my breakfast ready in the morning. So very different going into this one. And yeah, feeling really positive, and hopefully it'll warm up and I'll be able to get the shorts out and get the whole kit going over the next couple of weeks. That would be great. Anyway, looking forward to next week.